The group managing Atlanta's homeless programs is now responding to calls to end encampment sweeps.
And this comes after the death of Cornelius Taylor. He died last week after being hit by a City of Atlanta bulldozer during a cleanup right across from Ebenezer Baptist Church. At yesterday's city council meeting, members proposed a resolution that would pause the cleaning of encampments until proper safeguards are enacted.
11 Alive's Molly Oak is here now. Molly, how is the group now responding?
Well, guys, I spoke with Partners for Home, the nonprofit that coordinates the city's homeless response. The organization sent me a statement saying, in part, that it agrees with the call to pause encampment closures, which will provide an opportunity to review and update procedures. Partners for Home went on to say that the request for a detailed report from the Atlanta Continuum of Care on the current practices and procedures for encampment closures will allow them to bring a greater understanding to the complexity of the work as they come together to address homelessness in the city. Now, this comes on the heels of last night's city council meeting where 3 pieces of legislation aimed at dealing with Atlanta's homeless population were proposed. We told you about the moratorium on cleanups. Another one, this resolution coming from Councilmember Jason Winston, seeks to establish a homelessness task force for the city, which will look into the current policies and procedures. And the third resolution, coming from Councilmember Liliana Bakhtiari, looks to expand the East Atlanta Village Homelessness Outreach Program, embedding case managers city-wide. Bakhtiari also says after what happened to Cornelius Taylor, she's left with questions.
So we need to understand the process. That does not mean the investigation. You don't have to speak on that, but you sure can break down to us what happened and why, and who was on site and who was responsible. And also, we will not allow an employee to be scapegoated for this. We need to understand what happened.
And 11 Alive will continue to push for answers as we learn more about the investigation into what happened during the cleanup at the camp last week that left Cornelius Taylor dead. In the studio, Molly Oak, 11 Alive News.